Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to look at a classic coding interview problem, checking if a string is a palindrome. We will focus on the most efficient way to validate this. First, let's define what a palindrome is. A palindrome is simply a word, phrase, or sequence of characters that reads the same forwards and backwards. Common examples include words like race car, madam, or the number sequence 12321. Here is our objective. We are given an input string, and we need to write a function that returns true if the string is a palindrome and false otherwise. Our goal is to do this as efficiently as possible. The most intuitive way to solve this is the naive approach. You can simply create a reversed version of the original string and compare them. In Python, this is often done with string slicing, as shown in the code block. While the naive approach is easy to write, it is not the most efficient in terms of memory. It takes linear time, or O of n, because we traverse the string. However, it also takes O of n space because we have to allocate memory for the entirely new reversed string. We can optimize this using the two pointers technique. Instead of creating a new string, we just place one pointer at the start of the string and another pointer at the end. We then compare the characters at these positions. Here is the step-by-step algorithm. First, initialize a left pointer at 0 and a right pointer at the last index. Then, loop while the left pointer is less than the right pointer. If the characters at the pointers do not match, we know it is not a palindrome. Otherwise, we move the pointers inward. Let's look at the implementation. We define our pointers, enter the while loop, and check for mismatches. If we finish the loop without returning false, it means all corresponding characters matched, so we return true. Let's dry run this with the word radar. We compare the R at the start and the R at the end. They match, so we move the left pointer to the next character, A, and the right pointer to the previous character, also A. They match again. The pointers eventually meet at D, confirming it is a palindrome. In a real interview, you should also consider edge cases. An empty string is usually valid. Single characters are valid because the loop condition handles them. You might also need to handle case sensitivity or ignore non-alphanumeric characters depending on the specific problem constraints. Comparing the two methods, both take linear time. However, the two pointers approach is superior because it has constant space complexity, or O of 1. It verifies the string in place without allocating extra memory for a reversed copy. That wraps up our guide on efficient palindrome validation. This pattern of using two pointers is very common in string and array problems, so be sure to master it. Thanks for watching and happy coding.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.